Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen of the board. My name is Brandon Gaynor. I'm with the APU BMGT 412 group of cohort number 3. The leader of this group is Professor Tamsin Murray. She has directed me to disseminate this information to you of my project in a timely fashion. In any event, let's move ahead and go on to the key points of this discussion. We have the purpose of the purpose written and need. We have the statement of research objectives. We have the 3 quotes from the literature and immediately relevant quotes. Number 4, we have the key hypothesis bullet statements. My research approach. Next, we have the measures identified and data collection overview. Next, we have the results from my survey. And last but not least, we have my conclusions and recommendations. Well, let's go ahead and move forward. This study was conducted to decipher whether negative workplace performance levels were associated with the experimental removal of technical staff members from a wireless service store in order to increase sales. A rewards incentive program was devised and implemented to enhance morale and sales performance within the store, since the technical support team's experimental removal caused the opposite effect. In a nutshell, the Verizon Wireless decided to remove the technicians in our store in hopes to boost sales by those members who came into the store who needed technical assistance. Would now see the sales reps. Well, the sales reps would try to their best abilities, although we were not trained, to try to assist those technically inclined customers, and also, pitch sales niches to them to go ahead and say, hey, look, we fixed it. Hey, let's add a line, or let's renew your contract. Those were the techniques that Verizon Wireless were hoping that would happen. Instead, it had lowered our sales performance levels and also increased our stress levels within the store. Let's talk a little further about that. The statement of research objectives. The research objectives were to motivate the sales team, find productive ways to improve sales within the organization, and conduct useful methods to alleviate stress levels amongst the staff members. 3 quotes from the literature that are immediately relevant. Number 3. And that will be number 1. Motivation is an important concept for managers to understand. Motivation affects direction, intensity, and duration. That is written by Locke and Gary, 2004. Camp, another author within my project study, is in 2005, found that pay for performance systems on employee work groups increase motivation as well. That's a no-brainer. If you need an incentive reward, what better incentive reward would be other than to have monetary compensation that always motivates everyone, probably globally. Does it last long? Probably not. That's another story in itself. But monetary rewards always has been successful in the past, and what I have experienced within my own job as well. The third literature quote would be, a manager who listens encourages employee growth and career development. That's by Burley Allen, 1995. Key hypothesis bullet statements. Motivating sales reps will enhance performance measures. Understanding the problems within an organization can help managers. And lastly, implementing a rewards incentive system will promote sales. All those I strongly believe are true. They are my hypothesis bullet statements, but in my personal opinion, they are true. My research approach, which is the Applied Action Research Project, was used as my research approach. This approach assumes that the solution is known and that I have the authority to implement changes, in which in this case my leadership allowed me to implement the changes to benefit the organization. This type of research may also be referred to as casual research or experimental research. Measures identified and data collection overview. This is the next subtopic. The study composed data to explore the difference in performance levels before and after key staff was removed from the Verizon Wireless Glendora retail store location. This occurred with the implementation of a rewards and incentive program for overworked staff members, predominantly the sales team. Since this is basically a sales-based organization, this does reflect directly on the sales performance of our store within the sales team. In addition, the thoughts, attitudes, and opinions for that might have been connected with the problem, and that was also looked into and reviewed. So those things were very serious. The results from my survey. The results from my survey were calculated from the SPSS program. That's a statistical package for social sciences. This program provided statistical analysis of the survey results, such as frequencies, descriptive pie charts, means, and statistical correlations. The results were discussed and some data were displayed into relevant graphs and charts. 90% were classified employees, 10% were managers, 85% were male, 15% were females. The average group in this particular study was between the ages of 26 and 30 years of age. One of 22 participants, that were 84.6% of the participants, which experienced low sales performance and overworked related stress. That's a very, very, very high number. A mean of 4 out of 6, 6 being the highest in the agreement, resulted from question number 6. That question is, have you ever been stressed? Have you ever had stress-related symptoms, i.e. headaches, stomach aches, pains, loss of appetite, depression, feelings of quitting job, alcohol abuse, etc., due to being overworked? This question measured participants who may have experienced work-related stress. My conclusions and recommendations. The impact of the reward system kept staff motivated and is good for business. The motivated workers are more productive, and higher productivity usually means higher profits. Workers were well motivated, provided a better level of customer service, keep the customers happy. Hey, that's what we're here for. We're here for the customers. Without the customers, we can't have an organization, at least a successful one. Well-motivated staffs are more likely to stay with the company. Let's see here. One recommendation for the sales department would be to provide a cross-training program based on technical and customer service support to help employees adequately learn other departments' jobs within the store. That is something that's very integral. If you take one entity out, the store should not depreciate or deteriorate in any other manner. If you can cross-train everyone in everyone's department, then you can basically pick up the slack if, let's say, a personnel member is not there, or if an entire department, like the technicians, are removed from the environment, you can still survive and not affect your sales performance levels. The second recommendation is for managers to receive motivation and rewards training to learn how to influence and drive the employees' behavior in a positive manner towards the company's target monthly goals. Furthermore, managers need to consider whether their management style is causing non-productivity in the workplace. Motivation and rewards training will offer ways to identify management styles, understand what motivates employees, and how they should be motivated. This creates awareness. A mature and successful team will develop and will be virtually self-managing. That's exactly what you want. This concludes my presentation. My name is Brandon Gaynor. If you have any questions, please contact me at bmeagroup@yahoo.com or contact me at 909-367-9900. Have a wonderful day. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.